In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessings, God willing. Today we will learn together how to cook bulgur in the least amount of time possible. It looks very beautiful and has a creamy and thick texture, even better than the ones we buy. We start in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. When I got the bulgur, I cleaned it well, meaning I sorted it. After that, I washed it several times until the water ran clear. Then I added water and let it soak from night until morning. If you don't want to soak it overnight and are in a hurry, you can soak it in hot water for an hour instead of cold water. After that, drain it and rinse it again, then put it on the stove and cook it right away. As I mentioned, I did it overnight. Now we will drain the water from it and rinse it well. This is what the bulgur looks like after I rinsed it. When it soaks, the grains swell and open up, making it very easy to cook in a short time. If you want to soak it in the fridge, you can do that, especially on hot days. It's better to soak it and put it in the fridge. After draining the bulgur, I put it in boiling water, ensuring it is submerged. I fill the pot with enough water so that I don't need to add more later, since I will cook it in a pressure cooker. The pot must have enough water up to this point. It means that there is a third of the pot left. I will cover it. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Of course, if there is no pressure cooker, you can use any regular pot.
Time for anything. In the name of God. I will close it well, and after it boils, I will let it cool down. Once the pot is boiling and the steam rises, I will let it cool for an hour until it is done. After about half an hour, I will turn off the heat on the balila and leave it to cool in the pot as it is without opening it. After the balila has cooled for about an hour, I will open it in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. God, here it is, mashallah, bismillah, it is cooked and very beautiful. I will cover it and leave it to cool completely. When it cools, it absorbs this water and reduces a lot. After that, we will put it in the fridge together. After the balila has cooled, bismillah, it is white and beautiful. Bismillah, ar-Rahman, ar-Rahim. I put it on the stove to boil with the milk for 5 minutes. And if you want to add sugar, you can add it so it boils together. But I won't add sugar because in the end, I will add honey. After I pour the balila, I will add the honey because you shouldn't put honey on the stove. Finally, as the finishing touch to this delightful dish, I will carefully sprinkle a generous amount of freshly grated coconut along with some finely chopped dates over the top. This not only enhances the flavor, but also adds a beautiful visual appeal to the presentation.